It is time. The wait is over. It is time for my every Block Wars game ranked video. So, before we begin, I just want to say, I'm sorry for the delay of this video. There probably won't be a lot of videos after this for a while because I got a lot of stuff going on. But I still have time to make this video and get it out for you guys. So, yeah. And also, I just want to say that this is the creator event games only, and there's no hunt. But spoiler alert, it would be at the bottom probably. So I'm gonna be giving every game, and I'm gonna be saying their best player, as well, similar to how I did my MCC game rank video. So let's begin. First game we got here is Moog, and my reason for this is because it's not really a game. It seems like it's just a bunch of parkour maps, just I don't know, just scattered around, and you get points for how fast you complete them. But I guess you can technically say this about Ace Race as well, but I just in Race too. But I just feel like this game is just, I don't know, I just feel like it has the same problems as the old Parkour Warrior has. Like it just, I don't know, it just something about it just does not feel like enjoyable to watch. I mean, I guess it could be a little bit enjoyable to play, but it kind of just seems like it doesn't seem like unique enough, you know. It just seems kind of bland, kind of boring. And the best player for this game is Long Fortnite, by the way. I completely forgot to say that, but yeah. Number 9 we have Move. So next up we have Construction here, and this issue for this game is that I don't think it's not fun to play. Like this game probably would be like really fun to play and stuff. And from what I've heard from participants, this game seems really fun. But the issue is it just doesn't seem the most enjoyable to watch, like unless you're watching like Feinberg, who is the best player in this game, by the way, or like Purpled or someone. Like you have to watch a really good player in order to kind of, you know, really like enjoy watching this game. But even then, it's a bit boring. I still feel like this game is better than Billboard, but I don't know. In my opinion, this is like definitely one of the weaker games. And I mean, it's not a bad game. I'll say this. I should have said this in the MCC video too. But none of these are bad games. None of them are bad games at all. So I just want to point that out. But yeah. So moving on. And next up we have Spleef, and the best player is its Eagles to Goals. So the reason for this being this low is pretty simple. Is that you can do some skill, like of course there's a best player, so of course there's going to be some skill involved, but the overwhelming majority of this game is just complete RNG, luck, and stuff like that. Like, really there's like, I guess you could get some strategy for this game, but like he'd be like kind of really hard to do and really hard to pull off. So like, yeah, like it just seems kind of frustrating, you know. And I feel like they need to bring back the TNT run Spleef. Like they need to make each round different, because the first 2 rounds they seem like the same thing. I don't know. I personally like this game though. A lot of people would probably put this at the bottom, but I really like it. So yeah, moving on. Next up we have Battle, which is probably the most frustrating and most punishing game in Block Wars. And that is probably why I put it this low. It's sort of similar to SG and MCC, where it is just like you can do really good. It can be really good if your team you're watching does good or you do good. But it's just like if you do bad, it's just soul crushing. And it's not like Meltdown where there's multiple rounds and like the actual game and mechanics and stuff like that is still good enough where it does really, where it's really enjoyable. Like I guess in a way it sort of is. I like the idea of like a kit PvP like mini game, in a way, but like I don't know, I just feel like this game just is definitely the weaker out of the PvP games in my opinion. Like it could definitely be improved upon. I feel like they definitely need to fix a lot of things about this. Like if you just get third party by a team, like it's over, like you're dead, bro, like you're gone. I don't really know what to say. This game just has a lot of issues that need to be fixed. Like it just needs to be less punishing. Like it needs to be like easier to take fights and stuff like that, because it's a big risk if you do that. And yeah, the best player is Feinberg, by the way. I completely forgot to say that. But anyways, moving on. Okay, I messed up. I forgot about Bridges, so this is recorded a bit late. But basically, Bridges, I'm 50-50 on his better than Block Wars as, I mean, not, but Dodgeball. So basically, oh yeah, the best player's purpled. Anyways, so basically, yeah, Bridges, I feel like it's a better game, per se, than Dodgeball. But as a finale, I feel like Dodgeball's a lot better. And the reason for this is the PvP teams and players definitely have a better chance of, you know, winning the entire event. And I guess a little bit of that could be said for, you know, Dodgeball, like, you know, but I feel like it just moved, like, the movement in Dodgeball, like, you know, you have to dodge arrows, and the PvP, that you're shooting arrows, they sort of morph together really well. And you also have to use teamwork, because, you know, you gotta get arrows and stuff like that, unless you're funneling, which I don't really care if you do or not, to be fair. But basically, in Bridges, you just go. You just go, yeah, PvP players just go, and yeah. And it's still a fun game. I like Bridges a lot. It's really cool, but I don't know if it's the greatest finale in the world for the event. So, yeah, moving on. Next up, we have Sky Zone, and this is like improved SG. It has multiple rounds, and it's just not like a. I kind of like the idea of it being like multiple islands, while still sort of being survival games in a way. And I also like, you know, the items like the zip gun, which actually removed. But like, I like the idea of multiple islands and stuff like that. And you have to use the zip lines and stuff like that. Multiple rounds, which is huge. And I like the airdrops in this a lot better than it was in M2C. Like, this is just improved survival game. It's like, this is what survival games should be. It should be, like, unique. And that's what I love about this game. So, yeah. Top 5, and we have Sky Zone, with the best player being Greninja. Next up, we have Race. And that was a forced voice crack, kind of. I don't know what that was. But anyways, this game, I like it for the same reason I like Ace Race, and as I'm a big Mario Kart nerd, and it looks super fun. But I actually like it better than Race, because 2 reasons. 1, there ain't no tridents. And 2, I feel like the scoring is way, way better. Like, in Ace Race, 700 points for first, that's ridiculous. And this one seems more fair. So yeah, pretty short explanation. And the best player is Fire Breath Man. I keep forgetting to say that, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just really similar to Ace Race, so that's why there's a short explanation. So if you want more stuff like that, watch my MCC game video. I don't know, watch that if you want an explanation. Okay, moving on. Next up, we have Party, with the best player being Purple. Then I'm gonna just say this: Purple is the best Party player in my opinion, because the 2 times he didn't get top 5 in it, whereas the first time he played it, and the second time was when he had an event where he underperformed. So, besides that, he's done really good in Party. So, anyways, Party, yeah, I really like this game, like, a lot. It's like party games on Hypixel, which is probably like one of, if not my favorite thing to do on Hypixel. And like, this is like very different from party games on Hypixel. Like, it is like completely unique. It like mixes PvP, like sort of PvP, like Splat and Photon are like completely different from like normal PvP stuff. And I love that like so much. Like the movement, like, that is like great. It's a mix of like all the game mode, and it is like great. I love Party. I don't know. Moving on. And we have Extraction next, with the best player being probably Feinberg and like the new stuff. I know I said in my said in one video that I think Radoons is the best player. But with like the new like, crossbows and stuff like that, it's probably Feinberg. He did really good in the last Block Wars. But I don't really know the best player, honestly. Alright, anyways, so Extraction. I said this in my MCC game video. I'm gonna stand by this. This is better than Battle Box. And the reason for this is the crossbows. No, I'm just kidding. Well, actually, in a way. That's not the only reason why. I like the scoring better. I like the music a little bit better, maybe. Actually, I don't really know. I like the whole health thing of you just have 4 health and stuff like that with the crossbows. I really love that a lot. And I do prefer the crossbows over normal PvP like a lot. And honestly, yeah, I prefer Extraction over BattleBot, and I really like the game a lot. And this is like the best PvP game we've been. And now it is time for number 1 and the best Block Wars game, in my opinion, which is, and the best game is Order Up, with the best player being Feinberg. Yeah, I think this one's kind of obvious. Actually, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna keep that in. But anyways, basically, Order Up is a really unique game, and it is basically like all those like sort of like, you know, the fast food sort of like tycoon games that you play at like in the computers, and like you're in like computer class when the teacher's supposed to be teaching and you don't care, so you play Pop-Up Pizzeria. It's like that in Minecraft, in Block Wars, and honestly, it's just super unique, and it is just like a great team game, and it's like the only team game in Block Wars, which is really cool, honestly, to have one. And I love the game, like, honestly. It is like the boss battles too. The boss battles are like still like add so much to it, and the fact that you can like upgrade a lot of stuff as well. Like, this feels like amazing, and honestly, this is like such a great concept for a game. And, like, everything about it is just so awesome. So yeah, my favorite game is Order Up. So thanks for watching, and thank you for waiting. And so yeah, I'm just gonna say this now. There's gonna be some changes in the channel soon, so get prepared for that. But until then, bye!